All right, welcome to the Acting Like a Mom podcast. My name is Alicia, and we have a guest today who I've actually known for quite some time, and we'll get to that later. But to start off, I will let her introduce herself. So, can we start with the slate, your name, where you're from, and your most proud work accomplishment? And you could just do the camera.
Absolutely. I am Anastacia Mcpherson. I'm originally from San Francisco, moved to LA as a child. So I've lived here longer than anywhere else. And my most, um, I would say, what I'm most proud of my work is a short film that I wrote, I produced, and starred in. It's called Evely that came out in 2016. But I'm most known for doing a reality show called The Search for the Next Pussycat Doll. So if you're
Woohoo!
like, where are they now, person?
There
Here I
she
am.
is. I
I'm
love
here.
it. I love it so much. I'm not gonna say it right away, but I'm like, since you brought it
Yes,
up,
yes.
since we're
We're
here,
here.
um, oh my gosh, let's just start there then.
Sure.
Okay. So I was, that was such a time, like
Yeah.
I feel like that was like the beginning of reality, right? Like that time where the dance competitions and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. It wasn't the beginning of like reality because we had MTV had those those shows where people
Mm-hmm.
lived together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like
Um
real world.
the real world
Yeah,
had
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So though that had already taken over
Yes.
MTV.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like when, as you said, the talent shows were like hot.
Yes.
American Idol had been on, and this was produced by the same producers as Top Model. So it was literally, we
Oh.
shared the hotel with the Top Model girls. We had their same team. Like we had
Oh.
wranglers that were wrangling them and us at the same
Mhm,
time.
mhm.
So it was, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there was
yeah.
a
It was very
formula.
yeah, that they knew it was up. What was your experience like? How did you get on that? Like, did you always want to dance and sing? Was that like your thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Like that was my thing.
Mhm.
That was I was a musical theater kid. So, yeah,
Oh.
that started in San Francisco. So, yeah, I grew up like dance was my number 1.
Uh-huh.
That was that was like my
Thing.
thing. After
Okay.
school, dance, dance, dance.
I'm
Like,
gonna be a dancer.
yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I loved it. And singing, but I never thought I was that good. Like I was
Mhm,
just,
mhm,
and I
mhm.
feel like cuz I would audition for the plays and the
Yeah,
musicals
yeah.
and I never really got the part, but I did. I did get a lead role when I was 9 for Annie,
Okay. I
which
mean, that's big.
it was
Annie's
big, and
big.
it was like a professional. It was like a professional theater
Yeah,
company
yeah.
in the Bay Area, and yeah, that was cool. But there were complaints about my singing.
I didn't oh my
The
god,
terrible
really? A
competitive moms.
9-year-old?
We'll talk about
Oh
that.
my
We'll talk
gosh.
about
Okay,
competitive
okay,
moms.
okay, we'll get to that. I
Yes,
love that.
yeah. But
So
I segued. So yeah, so I started in musical theater, so dance, singing, that. So I was perfect for this show
yes,
because I had
yes,
been doing those things.
yes.
How did I
Like, how did you
get
audition?
auditioned?
Like, what was the
This is so weird because
okay.
it was literally the universe
Mhm.
was like there was no not being on this show. Let me put it
Mm.
that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me.
Um there were 3 sources that like came to me.
Mhm.
First of all, do you remember Don't You video? Like that was
Yeah,
their first
yeah.
hit
Yeah,
song
yeah.
was from the Pussycat. It was Don't You.
Yeah.
I was in that music video
Were
as
you?
like a background artist.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I've been that.
You've been a
I've
background
been that. I've been a
artist.
background artiste.
Yes. Yes, that's where we start sometimes. So I
Yeah.
was a background artist on that music video.
Okay.
No, none of us knew who they were. That was like they
Oh,
hadn't
because
come
that
out
was
yet.
the
That
song.
was their song. That was the song that like
Yeah,
propelled them.
yeah,
But they
yeah.
were obviously already, signed and they
Yeah,
were doing
yeah.
their album and stuff, but this was like their first big thing.
Mhm.
So, on that shoot, there's a woman named Robin Anton, and
Mhm.
she's the one that put the group together. She had been doing Pussycat Dolls, pardon me.
Okay.
She had been doing Pussycat Dolls for years as a stage show with like
Uh-huh.
Christina Aguilera and
I remember they always had, like, special guests,
special guests.
like,
Yeah,
that
like
did
heading
it.
it. So she
Yeah.
had this
Carmen
dance show.
Electra.
Yes,
I remember
that's
that.
right.
Mhm.
So she had this ongoing thing, and then she made the group
Right.
um
The actual members.
with the members and then like with the record labels and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um But I met Robin. I first saw her. I didn't even really meet her. I was just this background, extra background artist.
Mm-hmm.
And my hair was just really huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it was kind of like, taking over. So she had this cool hat. It was like one of those like police hat, like a sexy, like,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yes, yes,
saying?
yes,
Like a
yes.
sailor hat, I
Yeah,
guess. Like
yeah.
she took it off of her and just put it on me. She's like, "Here, wear this." And I was like, so honored. Like I knew who she,
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
she
of
was
course.
important.
Yeah.
So she gave me her hat. So that was like the first
Mm-hmm.
signal to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pussycat
Yeah,
Dolls.
yeah.
Fast forward, I am 22.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the beach with friends,
Mm-hmm.
and a woman approaches me and is like, "I am a casting director, and I'm looking for, do you sing and dance?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do.
Of course. Yeah, I
do
do.
sing and dance."
How do you know?
How did you know? And she was like, "Come to this audition. It's going to be a big audition, meaning like cattle call, like it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
yeah,
lot.
yeah,
But
yeah.
because I chose you, I want you to come to me and blah blah blah." She gave me information. She's like,
Okay.
"You have this look. Like we're looking for. It's for a girl group. It's like top secret. Blah blah blah. But all of the
Okay,
above.
all
Okay,
the
so
things.
that already was like in the works.
Uh-huh.
Um, I the third thing is I used to take a hip hop class
Uh-huh.
at Equinox.
Oh,
Yeah, they do
the
hip hop classes.
gym.
Yes, like
Okay.
I can't say they still do it because
Right,
again
right.
I was 22,
Yeah, yeah,
but and my friend was the teacher,
yeah.
like the
Okay.
choreographers. I'd go
Mm-hmm.
take his class. Who's in that class? Robin Anton. So we're taking this class, and I
Wow.
know. So we're
Okay.
taking this class,
Oh, because she was
and
searching. Okay, but go ahead. Go ahead.
okay,
Go
I think,
ahead.
I mean,
Like, but she kind of was,
kind of
right? Okay,
was,
but go ahead.
because this was
Because
her
why would she be
baby.
there?
Well, she was a
Oh, she was
dancer.
working out.
She was a dancer.
Yeah.
That's her background. So
Oh,
she's
she was
still
there to take
she was
class.
literally there to take class. She was taking the class. I was taking the class, she was taking the class. And my friend who was teaching the class, who's
Mm-hmm.
actually now a very famous makeup artist.
Really?
Yes. And he was doing makeup then too, but now he's like yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could say his name if you want.
Alan, I don't know his last name. Alan.
Go, Alan, go.
Alan.
Go,
He's
Alan,
gonna be
go,
so
Alan, go.
mad if he hears. I've known him for so long. What
Alan
the
works.
Avendano.
Okay, there we
Alan,
go.
just cut that other
Yeah,
part
yeah,
out.
and we'll go to that
Yes,
part.
Alan Avendano.
Okay.
And he's married now. I don't know if he's changed his name. Anyway,
Right.
So I've known him for years. So
Okay.
so he's like, "Oh, let me introduce you to Robin."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Great."
Mm-hmm.
He introduces me to her. Kind of like, I'm like, "Oh yeah, we have this moment where I'm like, oh, I remember your music video, like blah blah blah." She was like, "I want you to audition for my show." I was like,
Okay.
"What?" She's like, "Yes, I want you to audition for my show." She was like, "You're a little tall, but I think you'd be amazing." Like,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
So like straight to the source. Like I
Yeah.
was it was just kind of meant to
Happen. However, in which way?
there were so many strange things. Like when I showed up to the audition, her I guess like her co-choreographer, this guy Mikey.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mikey Minden.
Mikey
Right?
Minden.
Okay, yeah.
I went to high school with him, so like we're like, "I know you."
This is so random.
It's so random.
Okay.
One of the later on, as I got on the obviously I
Mm-hmm.
got on the show.
Right.
Two contestants I knew. Another girl I went to high school with. Her name was Cicely Treasure.
This is so
I know.
random.
I know.
Okay.
So me and Mikey all knew each other.
Uh-huh.
And then this other girl, Melissa Reyes,
Uh-huh.
had been in a girl group that I had like randomly written music for.
Okay.
So
You wrote?
I wrote music. I know. It's so I know. I was writing music at the time, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, she was in this group, Bittersweet, and they
Uh-huh.
weren't signed, but like I knew that I came in through the management.
Mhm.
Anyway, I knew her. So it was just one of those like
Synchronicity. It
yes,
is.
it was
I'm
serendipitous.
here.
It
I was
was all-
supposed to be here.
all of the things.
This is all the things.
It's like there's no not like being on like this was
right. This
your
had to
destiny.
happen.
I know.
I mean, so then in the end, were you like? Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was like, you know what? Let me watch some old episodes. So I totally watched
you
it. And
did?
and
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
oh my gosh! And I was like, your hair was big. And when
was
you said
big.
it, I was like, it was really big.
Yes,
and I feel like
yes.
it definitely like was. I do think hair can be a very helpful thing because I feel like hair. When people have this big like hair change evolution, I feel like careers like pop off in general. But you
Interesting.
just came in with like this presence, I feel like.
Thank
And then it's like
you.
on that episode, it's just funny because you're like, I'm just she wants to practice all the time and I just need a break.
Wait, did I want a break?
Yes.
Oh my
You're like,
God.
because you're like we're just on different levels right now.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's
Oh.
so when even shooting it, because that's what I'm saying, like it was, even though reality show were out, I mean
Yeah.
it was still fairly beginning to where they would like tweak, because I feel like the secret's out right now. We know that with reality,
It's not reality.
it's not reality,
that.
and they put words where you say, where you
Yeah,
didn't say,
they-
and all these
they
kind of
feed
things.
you the
Yes,
lines,
like say
they-
this, try this,
The
you
bites.
know? Yeah, the
sound
bites,
all of it.
all of that. So my question is like, looking back at it, and
Uh-huh.
especially being in that time before people knew, how do you think it affected your like confidence, or like where you went from after there? Did it help? Did it hurt? Like, what did you?
Definitely, there's so many things, because I went in actually believing it was like you know what I mean? I went in full hope, young lady wanting this,
Yes.
hungry. I want to be in the group. I know she
Yes.
said I was tall. I'm going to prove it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can do this.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Height means nothing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Just a number.
Wait, hold on, let me make
so-
sure.
yes.
Hold that thought. I'm like, I don't know if my thing actually heard me when I said reminding me in 30 minutes. So let me just do
Sure.
a 20-minute.
Okay.
22. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Confidence
Mm-hmm.
was mid. Confidence was mid. This is why. I was closeted. I was in I had a full girlfriend. I was living with her. We were together. Like I was in love.
Oh my God.
And
Okay.
this was my first like major relationship with a
Mm-hmm.
girl. I had
This is
a girl. I had, you know, experiences.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a girlfriend before.
Right,
But
but
we
this
were like
one
I was
was-
like we were old enough to live together. We were like sharing
Correct.
an apartment.
We
and-
have our names on things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
different. It was like
Mhm.
adult, but also young adult. And I wasn't out. I wasn't out with my mom.
Oh my
That's the most important thing.
gosh.
Like that I wasn't out with my mom. My mom and she didn't even live in LA at the time. She had moved back to the Bay. So it was just like this hiding
Mm-hmm.
that created a low confidence, that feeling like I can't really be
Be
who I am
myself.
and who I am, and I got to hide this major part of myself, and I got to play this part
Yeah.
and just like get
And
through
it's
it.
such a, I mean, let's be real, like sexy, like I feel like men want, and it's like you have to not be. Like, did they know you were and they just told you not to?
So
Or did you decide?
it is sexy. I do think even if it's overtly for men, I think it's marketed also for
I agree.
women. You know
I
what
agree.
I mean?
I agree, but I
But
just know
At
that
that
men,
time,
you know, yeah.
We're talking 2007. The only out celebrities were like Rosie O'Donnell. Okay.
No shade, Rosie. No, shade.
But it was like Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh my gosh.
And Lindsay Lohan, who was dabbling with a
Dabbling.
DJ.
Oh,
Yes, Samantha Ronson. So they were like seen, but she wasn't even like coming. She was like, I think I'm bi. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like it's cute.
It's cute.
Like, let me dabble.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Right, right.
So that was it. Like, as far as like
Okay.
young people,
Mhm.
she was it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also like really looked down upon in the music industry.
Yeah, yeah.
Really. So it was a different time. So that was
100%.
part of it. Like when I see the artists and their freedom now and what they're talking about in their music, I'm just like, it heals a part of me that could not do this. This was the hardest thing, was being out there, and I wasn't ready. I couldn't be the first one. I wasn't ready. I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I hit it. So that really fucked with my head.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But as far as like the outcome of it, it had to be like it.
Right.
You know, yeah. I'm proud of everything I've done.
Yeah.
You know, even the sound bites or sounding
whatever
like
it is,
whatever I was
whatever.
saying
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there. You know, because they did their thing too. They made me like I don't know, like they make their characters.
They make their characters, and you
Yeah.
gotta fall under
A little
that. Like
bit.
it's kind of just how they're gonna, no matter what you say, they're gonna show the parts that only like support this character
Yeah.
arc that they're building.
They were telling me behind the
Mhm.
scenes, we want you to be like a little more aggressive, a little bit more authoritative, like, tell the
Yeah, yeah,
girls. And
yeah.
it's not totally me. So I
Mhm.
just kind of, I did a little bit. But when you asked me previously, did anybody know?
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. So again, this is
Mm.
small, small industry, truly.
Yeah.
Somebody on production side knew me.
Why did you know
I know.
everybody
Why did I know
on this
everybody? Why
project?
was I
This
so
is
popular?
so everybody's obsessed. No,
I
I'm kidding.
know.
Okay, so he knew.
He knew he was gay, and he
Okay.
knew me from like the neighborhood,
Okay, I got it. Mhm.
WeHo.
Yeah, yeah. The
So
hood.
the
We
hood,
ho.
yes, we're WeHo.
Yeah, yeah.
And he told somebody. So all of a sudden, I could feel the pressure. So they do this episode. I don't even know if I think it made it. I haven't watched in years, but I think they made it. They did a jar with questions in it, and
Uh-huh.
one of the questions, and it happened to be the one I picked, and I'm sure everybody was on like,
What is she gonna say?
it was like I picked the thing, and it was like, have you ever or would you ever be with a girl intimately? Like it was
What?
like that. It was like I'm not.
Why would it
It,
ask that
I know.
knowing? Why would they put it? What did they set it?
Well, they set it up, and I think it was an opportunity for me to come out. Like that would have been great for TV at the time. And we were the highest rated.
Oh,
I think we were the highest rated like reality show at the time.
at the
We were,
time.
yeah,
Mhm.
we were on the CW. That doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
But
Crazy.
it's a crazy. But yeah, so I happened to pick the question that I know was intended for me. And I just quickly said no and like folded it up and threw it away and went on with my pretty little life. But I had made a really good friend on the show,
Mhm.
Mariella. We're still friends to this
Mhm.
day. And I told her. So I had one person on the inside who
Right.
knew the real me.
That was
That helped me
yeah.
because I told
And she
her.
was on the show.
She was on the show with me.
Okay.
We became really close.
Okay.
It's funny because like we first started out like not good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we just like
Clicked.
we
eventually.
clicked.
Mhm.
She's family
Mhm.
to this day. And I came out to her.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then after that, I mean, did you did you regret not coming out? Like when you did, I don't know, is that a thing? Like do people come out or do you just like I mean, not to go on that, but just
Yeah.
kind of just like in this industry, I guess, going back to how you said,
I couldn't have. I was so
yeah,
there were like it was a hard time. Even after the show when it started airing, I was like not I was afraid. I didn't know what they were gonna
what it was
how they're
going to
gonna
show.
yeah, because you sign your a thing like this thick and they do psychological they sleep deprive you. Like our show there was no alcohol, but on other shows they feed you
Yeah,
no
yeah,
water.
yeah.
Like they do
Lots of
things
things to try
and just get, a story.
a peak version of you like under
Yes.
high stress, like
Exactly.
all these things. I mean, and the competition is a high stress situation
Yes.
anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like bearing yourself in a way that you wouldn't want, like in your mind, you wouldn't want to. It's like, no, I'm not angry, I'm not mad, or like, and then they just build it, and that's just like you don't know what it's gonna come out like.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you're so right about the competitive part of it, like how much pressure that is.
mm-hmm.
And also we were all sleeping in one room.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like you don't sleep because you're in like in a
That's
bed
so
in a
random.
circle.
Yeah.
The shower was like a trickle of cold water. Like we had to, wait. It was just
See, this seems so
hell.
intentional.
It
Do you know
was.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you guys could do better. You know, it's like
Yes.
so I know you're doing this on purpose to like
Yes.
maybe it's like the competition of it to like close quarters or like, rub shoulders against like, and
Well, you start to break when you don't have sleep.
correct.
You start to break under the pressure.
Correct.
And at that age, especially when that's
Mhm.
like, that was my first experience of like that kind of
Mm-hmm.
pressure, being on camera like that, like
Mhm.
all of it. Excuse me.
Good.
And that's how I feel about that.
The end.
But yeah, I think that that you do break under pressure, and I did at one point. I was like done. I was like, I want to be off the show. It was and it was around the time when I could feel them trying to get me to come out, and I also felt
Okay.
like I just felt like they didn't want me on in the group because I was gay. Like I knew that you can hear little whispers, you can
Yeah.
feel the vibes changing. Like once that came out, I felt like I was treated kind of different. I don't know, like
Mm.
it changed everything, and I was like, I just want to be off the show. I'm tired, and
I just want to move on.
yeah, and I said like they would do these confessionals, and I
Mm-hmm.
remember being like so tired and just saying stuff that I shouldn't have been saying, and,
Mm.
and thank God they didn't air it. So that's what I was scared. I was like,
You were
oh my
probably
God.
waiting for that.
I
Like,
was
please
like,
don't show it. Please don't show it. Like,
they're
knowing
gonna,
that
yeah, they're gonna
they're going
they're
to.
going to show it. Everybody's gonna hate me. I'm gonna sound like a villain. But it was just like an angry version of myself that was broken and was like, I'm fuck this.
Over
Like,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, completely,
like young
wholeheartedly.
woman was like,
Yeah.
fuck you, fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck
I'm out
you.
of here. I'm out
Yes,
of here.
yeah,
None of that.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
And they
Yeah.
didn't air it. Thank God.
They were
So
like, it's a little too harsh.
it's too, yeah. They're like, we want to keep her, So, so that was actually positive. But yeah, there was like some, I wouldn't say I regretted not coming out on the show. I wish, I had like the support, the confidence, like in
Mm.
all of those things from a younger version of me. Yes, I wish that for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
But I can't go back to her and be like,
Yeah,
you should have
yeah.
come out when I wasn't ready.
Yeah, because
And
I'm like you
nobody
said, your
should.
mom. Like it's like this
Yes.
is absolutely not how I'm going to come. Like this is
No,
not it.
no.
This is
And
not it.
nobody should feel pressured to come out ever.
Mm-mm.
It's
And that's why I'm like,
personal.
even for them to put that question in there,
I
I
know.
know that I'm just like, that's so
It was.
messy.
It's
Like,
that's how it was back then
yeah,
though.
it was. It was
Yeah.
messy. Like, and
Yeah.
it was a completely different
They
time.
were like they did a whole montage of me eating. And we're like, "Oh, she's gaining weight." Like that wouldn't fly
Really?
now.
Oh, that would not
Yeah.
fly now. That would
Yeah.
not fly
That was a
now.
storyline, like,
That you were gaining
that I was
weight?
gaining weight and that I was eating. And they took like shots of me eating dessert and be like, delicious, yummy. Like, yes,
But
eat
it
your
is good,
it
guys.
is. Like, eat your dessert,
Yeah,
and enjoy it.
definitely. I feel like dance in general for me, because I dance. I used to dance, and
Okay.
I was a dancer, and I loved it. But I felt like just wasn't confident enough in general with it, and and that's when I stopped. Like I started professionally, like 18, moved and all the things, and
Hmm.
then I felt like
Professionally as a like in the industry.
in the industry,
Got it.
yes. In
Okay.
the industry,
Yes.
yes. In the industry, like commercial or music
Yes.
video or
Yes.
whatever,
Yes.
whatever.
Hmm.
And I just felt like dancers are the hardest working, least paid, least appreciated. And I always felt like, like, oh, there's a room over there. And it's like, we're all crowded in this room and we're like getting naked and
Hmm.
all these things. And it's just,
Hmm.
and you have to like, you go to these auditions and do your hair, your makeup, how many outfits? I mean, how many outfits do you try on before you leave the door? Then you go and then you're like dancing in your crop top and you're like, oh, she has better abs than me. Like for me,
Yeah.
it was just like, and I did it as long as I could, and I'm
Hmm.
grateful or whatever.
Hmm.
I mean, I danced. I mean, I still dance technically. If you hire me, I'll do it.
I
Like
still will
what do you?
dance for hire.
Yeah, like
Of
I'm
course.
dance for hire
Yes.
always.
It's on my resume.
Still on my resume, okay? I was talking to someone too about like when to update your resume or your reel. It's like, can I still do that?
Like kickboxing.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's been a while. So that's what I think about even with like the dance
Yeah.
stuff. When they ask, like, I move well. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, who moves well?
No,
know?
I hear you.
But it was definitely like a time because there was the competition shows, all these things and these things that we aspire to. Did you go straight like back to dancing when you left? Like, what was your?
Like when the show was done,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of hid.
Okay.
I was not outside. I was inside.
Mm.
I was closet because I literally would because I had like a very serious girlfriend, and so when
keep
when I
forgetting that.
left the show, it was like, okay,
I get.
I'm scared to go. Like a lot of people were recognizing me. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you have like you're suddenly very popular. Like that's how it feels. From like nobody knows who you are to like everybody kind of is,
Your day to day, people see you.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was again a different time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna keep referencing this, how different it was
It
in
was
2008.
though.
It was.
It
There was like
was.
there just wasn't the amount of shows that there are now. The streaming wasn't a thing. It was like you watch what's
I.
on the TV at that time. Maybe you can fast forward your commercials if you have
That's
like a
such a
special
good
TV.
point.
but it was like, it was just widely seen.
I get it. Like
Yes.
there's few options that people have.
Yeah.
They're watching you.
They're watching, if they're
They're
watching a
watching- if they're
reality
watching-
competition show, they're
they're-
probably watching The
yes.
Search for the Next Pussycat Doll.
Right.
They did a sketch about us on SNL.
Really?
Yes.
That's
like
cool.
mostly focusing on Robin.
Yeah,
but it was
that's
like,
so
you
cool.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it
a
was, we were
thing.
seen.
Mhm.
So I did have fear over,
Mhm.
being
Being
outed.
seen. Mhm.
And so I would go out with my girlfriend in a black wig. I did.
Dead.
I had
Absolutely.
and it
dead.
looked like a wig. Like it wasn't.
It wasn't a good wig.
No. Girl, it was a hard wig.
It was synthetic.
It was synthetic, 100%. And then I had all that hair.
Yeah,
So-
underneath it.
Underneath it.
Bro.
So it was like really
Big.
really tall.
Your poor girlfriend.
I'm sorry for
Your
doing this.
poor
I
girlfriend.
know. That was hard on her. You know what? I haven't even thought about how hard that was on her.
Oh,
That was probably very hard.
yeah.
Because so that
It
was
a
probably
lot.
very hard.
You
That
don't
was a lot.
realize, like, even just going into the public eye, how it will affect the people around you.
Yes,
You know what I'm
which it
saying?
did.
Which it does.
Yes,
and
it
I'm
does.
sure
Yeah.
that's an experience, like, they didn't sign up for it. So it's like that's a whole thing. I'm sure that's something to, account for. But
Mhm.
those were those times. And I do feel like now people are more aware of things and,
Yeah, I just feel like there's just nobody is looking to like point the finger, and there's not a lot of firsts like that. Like it's not like, I think being the first, not that I would have been the first, but it would have been a moment. There had, a lot of people had come out. There had even been, I think a girl came out on Real World. You know what I mean? There's,
I think I kind of remember
yes,
that.
but it was always like, dun, dun, dun. Like
Right.
it wasn't positive.
It was a plot.
It was like,
and it was like,
yeah.
oh, did you know? And
Yeah.
it's like a topic of conversation.
Exactly. It wasn't like
When it's-
clean. It wasn't just normal.
It wasn't like, oh, no. It's like, oh, okay. And then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's a conversation and then a conversation between someone else and someone
Yes.
else and someone else. And it
Yes.
goes like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like now times are so different. Like, and thank God.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was hard. I mean, it was
Yeah.
hard on the mental health.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I was not
You didn't.
I wasn't like really even absorbing or enjoying what the show had the platform that the show, which is the whole point when
Correct.
hopefully if you're on a reality show, you take
get
that
something
and
from it.
you are going to launch yourself in whatever
Mhm.
direction you want to go. But I did still try to I got an agent right away.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was like, I had actually right from there, within like 6 months, I think I was on WWE as a host.
Oh.
A diva technically, but I wasn't fighting. But yeah, as a host. So yes, it did. I was doing stuff after that.
Okay.
But as far as like dancing and singing, I actually there was another group that Interscope was making at that time, and I did audition for that group, but I was like, I'm gonna sneak on out of this. It just wasn't for. It was like I was like, this is
You were
not for me.
kind of like over that.
Yes.
That lived its
Yes.
life.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't right for me.
So then when did you get into acting? Because
So again, I even as a child in the Bay Area, because it was like theater, I had been doing plays and act. I had done a little voiceover work as a kid. I just was that kid like, Mom, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be on Sesame Street. I want to be
Whatever
on
it is.
stage.
Mhm.
Yes. So that and I went to a performing arts high school. I studied dance there, LACSA.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Here, you know LACSA?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I
Oh,
went
that's
there.
cool.
I graduated from there.
Okay.
So even though I was in the dance department, it was like, it was always like performing, singing, acting, dancing. So yeah, so after the show, started taking classes, like acting classes and applying myself, just
Yeah.
breaking in more auditioning. I got some small roles. So that's where it started.
Because I actually remember, I don't even know if we took a workshop together. I don't know. Or maybe I saw you at the audition, but I just remember his first Suburgatory because I remember it's old,
Oh, yes.
But that was like, I remember seeing you then, like, because we met a long
Yes.
time ago and then I didn't know you and then I saw you there and then you
Yes.
booked that and I remember you got that.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you. Oh, yes.
But I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, she acts as well. I don't remember something like that. And I feel like
Okay.
you've had I feel like you're multi-hyphenate at this point. Like, I feel like you work well in different.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say I'm looking at you and like what you're doing with the podcast and the producing and being a mother. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
But yeah, I as far as like, it's funny because there's been different times where I'm like more focused on my acting right now I'm really getting into my dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that for many years I had, because I had a dance background, and you were saying like, it's a almost thankless job. It's the lowest paid, the
Overwhelming.
overworked, like, more prone for injuries. There's a
Mm-hmm.
kind of a like, I still see people dancing into their, later years, but it's more limited the older you
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of things, but which is unfortunate because I fucking love dancers. I love watching
Yes.
dance.
Bring it up closer. It feels like it's cutting you out. Twist it. Twist the top.
Twist it, twist it.
The other one.
That's the one.
Yeah, I think I could come over if it's not, but I feel like it sounded like it was.
It did cut out. For a
right?
second.
Okay. And I'm wondering if that's why.
There. Is
Okay.
that better?
I think so.
Okay. I personally love watching dancers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love watching dance, and that's something I try to go do when I can, is go see like a Alvin Ailey show, or I love dance.
Yeah.
Like, passionate about it. So I think, but professionally, I understand what you're saying when you were like, it's just how hard it is
It's
to audition
just-
with it and to make it your thing.
It's so hard.
It is. It is.
And I give it up to everyone who like, and I'm saying it as if I didn't dance. I danced for like 15 years, like in the
Wow.
industry. So it's like I
Yes.
danced for a long time, but
Yeah.
right now it feels so far behind me. And I want to get back into dance because
You
like I want to
do.
get back in just for the joy, not necessarily
Yes.
for like the work or the hustle, but like
Right.
there was a time where I loved dancing, and then there became a time where I like didn't want anything to do with it. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it just comes with even just the industry in general. Like, you get tired of auditioning, you get tired of the hustle and bustle. It takes the joy out. Because that's how I feel like with acting sometimes too. You know how you said like sometimes your focus is different.
Yeah.
And that's how mine is as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I need a break because it's not, it's hard. It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's hard pushing through
Yeah.
when times are hard. I don't want to be a professional auditioner, and sometimes it feels like that. And then I'm just like, I'm over it because I'm not fully exploring anything. I'm just auditioning, whether it's learning a piece for the sake of this audition or auditioning. And, I'm not really working on the character so deep to
Right.
where I'm
You
just
can't.
like,
You have 3 days.
you
Or
have
2.
3 days and you have like, it's not a huge part, like, and it's just like whatever. And,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can see what propelled you to do the podcast.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the conversations just need to be had. And I feel like, and even just from like, for me becoming a mom, like I want to dance. Like that's something I feel like now that I'm a mom, I want to revisit. Like I have this like fire or this burn to like do these things that I know will make me happy
Yes.
still.
Yeah.
And I know that dance will still make me happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when the pressure's off of like the 6-pack and what's this girl doing here, and who's this choreographer? Do I know them? They didn't smile at me when I walked in. They don't know my
Right.
name.
They know them. They
Yes.
talk to them. And then you think of like the networking, like, oh, I don't know them. I don't know them. They know each
Yeah.
other. They dance with each other. It's just
Yes.
like the
No,
So how has that been
Well,
getting back in?
When you just get rid of all that, it's just joy. When you're doing it for the joy,
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But I like just started. I mean, I had really stopped for years, similar to what you're saying, where I had danced for so many years, and then I just stopped.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't having fun with it, and that's okay too. But it never stopped being a part of my identity, because I was always like, well, I was a dancer. I danced back then.
That's what I still, that still is just what I say. Like I did dance.
Yeah.
I used to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But now I'm legitimately like, I'm a dancer. Like I said that recently. I know.
Isn't that funny?
It was
Like
cool. I
claiming
said
that
it.
and saying
I
like,
did.
I'm a dancer. It's
I'm a
like,
dancer.
I said it.
Yes. I said it for the first time. I was talking to somebody and I was like, yeah, I dance. And I was like, oh my God. This is like coming out of the closet again.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly. It's like, I'm a dancer.
I'm a dancer. But like, it's just a mindset change. It's just because now I'm taking class, because now I'm acknowledging it.
Right.
But like, yeah, when you can do it for the joy, that's a different thing. And when you're like, I get to, like, I'm carving out the time as a mom in my busy life to do this thing that brings me joy and I get to
Yes.
do it. That's
Yes.
such a different thing than like, oh, I guess I'll go to this class. Or
Yeah. Versus
so
being like, I guess I gotta get better. Like I
yeah.
have to do this
Yes.
or that and the
Yeah. I
other.
need to look this way. Like you
Yeah.
said, getting better at this. Like there's so many,
Mm-hmm.
as a dancer, there's so, especially in ballet, like I wasn't a
Mm.
natural at ballet and I wanted to be, on point. I
And
wanted to, yeah. Just,
beautiful
yes.
lines
There were
and
things that like I didn't naturally, I had to work twice as hard
yeah.
to, and I was never going to be a ballerina, but,
I feel you. I feel you. I
you know
feel
what
you.
I
I
mean?
feel
But I
you.
loved them and I
Yeah.
wanted to, I wish I could have, but, I forgot my point, but my point is that when, what is my point?
Your point is
Did you tell me
that
right before that?
what was I
Just the
saying?
joy, just like okay, so back then when I wanted to be a ballerina, it's like okay, I got to work on my arches. I have to work on my feet.
Yeah.
I need to get my extensions
Mm-hmm.
higher.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like, and it was like grueling
Yeah.
because I was trying to match something that somebody, now I'm doing it for me. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm doing like there was this whole progression of doing it for
100%.
me where I started like the first time when I came back to dance
Mm-hmm.
after having had I had like done some classes. I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
drop in once in a while,
Yeah.
but then I was like got committed. One I came in back in and you know how your fascia and your tummy's all like messed up. Like your
Yeah.
core is different,
Yes.
your
Yes. Your
pelvic floor,
balance,
your
everything.
everything. Your
Mm-hmm.
body is so different.
Equilibrium.
Equal
Like
everything.
it's different.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had like lower muscle tone because I just hadn't been
Focusing on any of it.
using those muscles in
Mm-hmm.
that way. So I came back to class and we went across the floor. I fell in front of everybody. I had I cramped my
Oh. Oh.
I cramped my calf. I
Mm-hmm.
had an asthma attack. I had to get my inhaler. Like it was like it was just an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
literally, but at the same time, like I was like, fuck it. Like
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna take
staying. I'm
this class.
committing.
I'm doing it. And I kept going back and like just and my whole thing was like in warm-ups because they do this whole, I was like, well, I just need to get through it.
Yeah.
And if I
That's
can
it.
just pick up the choreography, that was my goal. Now I have different goals. Now I'm like,
Queen.
yeah, now I want to like smooth it out. I have
Mm-hmm.
other goals for my body, but they're
Mm-hmm.
goals I'm setting. It's not the teacher like, well, this is our standard and your body doesn't look like this. So you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
your standard based off of
yes,
your standard of what
yes,
you want, and
yes.
that's all you have to match.
That is that's where
That's
the passion
beautiful.
came back because I
Yeah.
was like, it's literally for me, and
Mm-hmm.
it's literally
Mm-hmm.
like I'm so committed. I have to like my family has to respect my dance time. Like I'm
Yeah.
so devoted to it. It's like a
Yeah. It's a
thing.
thing. You
Yeah.
have to. Speaking of family, what did you always want a family? Like did you want to get
Yes.
pregnant? Do you want to have kids? I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, mom, motherhood.
Yes. Yes. Very much. I mean, for me, I have a wife, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like we were very intentional about this pregnancy.
Oh yeah,
It was like a thing. It was we it was a financial thing. It was took time
Mm-hmm.
and it happened. But yes, I did want this.
You always wanted a
Yeah,
family.
this was my eye was on the prize
Mm-hmm.
of like, yeah, I did.
This was the goal.
This was there were a few.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually feel like I've hit them. There's
That's
more,
beautiful.
but yeah, family, a baby,
Mm-hmm.
all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The home, all of that. I wanted that.
So did it play a part? Like, did you craft it to where it would, like, where your career was at? In the sense, like, did you say, like, I want it at a certain time, I want to have a baby at a certain time, I want to be pregnant? Or were you just kind of like going with the flow? But like you said, it was intentional.
It was, but it was a little both
Mm-hmm.
because my flow was later. Like I met my wife when I was 29. Well, okay, that's not true. We actually have known each other for many, many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
We started
Mm-hmm.
dating when I was 29.
Okay.
So at that point, I was living in like a tiny, tiny studio apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can have a baby in a studio apartment. You can make shit
You heard
work.
it here
Yes.
first, people.
You can do all that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely this feeling of like, okay, there's steps we want to take to this is like if this is the goal, these are the steps we're going to take. And yeah, I career-wise, I think that was a thought, was
Uh-huh.
like, I did have that. Like, oh God, it would be so nice to have made it and then have the baby. Be so nice to have made it and then start my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what has made it?
That is the question. That's what I'm trying to tell people. What is Made It? Made
Yeah.
It changes every day, like
Yes.
for this career, because it's just
Yes.
like Make It is that when you book a series regular.
Right.
Okay, so let's say it drops after one season. So whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, there is no Make It.
No.
You know what
No.
I'm saying?
Yes.
These are just steps. These are us just like growing towards our career, but like to wait to have a child till you make it. I mean, it's really like
You're
subjective, right?
Yes, it's subjective. And I think all the things you're doing in your life fill your art
Mm-hmm.
to be even more depth, more,
Mm-hmm.
more understanding, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, became a better actress after I had my baby.
That's what I was gonna ask. That's what I said. I literally
Yeah.
had this conversation with my husband. We were talking about like, do you think you could? Really random. We were talking with the Captain Phillips, like the last scene of him like having this panic, like anxiety attack. It's like, could you do that? And I'm like, I think I could. Like I have added so many more emotions and little nuances to the way that I feel things ever since having a kid. Like having kids has changed like my brain and the things that I have access to as an actor. I'm
Yeah.
like, as an actor, I can feel things differently than I ever have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful for that as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, motherhood's a trip. Parenting is a fucking trip. It's gonna take you, it is gonna drag you, like it is humbling. It is humbling.
Number one rule, Alicia always says, motherhood is humbling. The most,
Yes.
this isn't gonna, that's not gonna, I'm not gonna, they're not gonna, we're not gonna, it's not
Oh,
gonna,
yeah.
it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be May, okay?
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be May. Yeah, I was like, and I can't, oh God, I had no, before I had a baby, I had never, I think, even changed a diaper. Like I was like, I was like, I babysat for a couple of boys in high school for a little bit. Like I just didn't have baby experience.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like, it just knocks you down
Yeah.
and then builds you up and all the things. But yeah, I would say like I have more depth and more understanding and more, I just of myself, more deeper understanding of myself, my capability, all of that. And a lot of that comes from being a parent.
Yeah. Do you think that after having kids, did you look at your career any different as far as like things that you want to do or things that you don't want to do anymore? Like, has having a kid changed anything like that?
So actually that was kind of my come to moment with dance. Was like I actually want to do the things that bring me joy, and I want my son to know that mommy is like enjoying my life and that I'm actually following my path, because I believe in the lean for him. Like, whatever he's interested in, what he's good at naturally, we're leaning in. I have a neurodivergent son, so we're doing a little bit of extra like OT and some extra behavioral therapies and stuff for him, and it's like he was into washing machines for a while. So it was like, all right, we're gonna lean in. We're gonna learn about the washing machines. Like, we're gonna just dive into this.
Yeah.
And then I had to realize like I have to do that for me also, my inner child. So I have to lean in and show him what that is. To I have to walk the walk also. So that was coming back to dance. My goals are this is my thing though. I was like really sure, because my son got signed to my agency just by proximity, like literally as a baby.
Sure.
Because I sent them a picture of like the family when he was born. She was like, so
Same.
okay, so but I was like,
so now that he's in it
he's
too.
in it too. But 1,000%, I was like, I am not gonna push him if this is not what he wants. This is my thing, so I'm gonna continue to push myself. But he has an opportunity, and he's done a couple
decent amount of stuff,
little modeling, baby modeling.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's just fun.
Yeah.
I put the money aside for him.
Yes.
It's just fun for him. Anything that's not fun,
we're not
gonna do it. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So if anything, I've had to make pivots in my goals, but they haven't necessarily been so changed or
Mhm.
different. It looks different.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks different as a mom. But I would say the one thing that I probably really wouldn't want to do is like any kind of touring, which I probably would have been more okay with without a kid. I just like
Yes.
the thought of not being on some sort of tour for any reason.
Yeah.
Theater tour. No, that's just
Yeah.
like that's stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that was
Long
never long
term.
term. That was never really a goal of mine.
Yeah.
So I have the same goals. I still want to be, play like an alien on some sort of sci-fi show.
Oh, is that like your the dream role?
Yes,
I want to be a
like
mutant.
You want to be yes.
Yeah. I'm like,
Do you
I
have
want to
that
be
too?
a mutant.
Are you making fun of me?
No,
You
no.
literally want to be a mutant.
I want to be a mutant.
Let's make a mutant.
Let's make a mutant sci-fi alien
show.
I just want, and then I always tell myself, I'm like, Alicia, well, if you want to be a mutant, you should be in some sort of like movement class, which goes back to like even just something as simple as dance. I'm like, because I don't even know like if I could move my body. Could I mentally tell my body what to do still? Because as a dancer, you're like, you could see something and be like, I know mentally, I know how to tell my body to do that, and I know I could do it. Now I'm like, I'm like, is the bounce on the left? Like, where is it? Like my brain doesn't compute it. But going to that, I'm like, I need to be in movement class. I should be in a fighting class. Like, I should definitely be. If you want to be a mutant, I should have some sort of like combat training.
If it's calling you, yes, and you know what I mean. Like the passion is calling. Absolutely do it.
Yeah,
and it's gonna feel good. It's different doing it out of choice and like carving the time and like this is your thing, as opposed to like I have to do this because somebody told me to take this class, blah blah blah.
In
blah,
order
blah.
to so look at me already trying to make it into like a dance into like a rule. Like you got to do it because you want to be in stunts and you want to do this.
Well,
like no,
everybody's
it
belief system works different.
Correct.
So whatever is like motivating you. That that everybody's belief. You have to follow your own.
Yeah.
So if that's like your motivation, let it be that.
Yeah.
For me, I had to take away the like the authority in the room.
Yeah.
Of like turnout and blah 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 and this and that, and I had to be okay with like my turnout isn't that great, my leg doesn't go up high, I'm getting a cramp, I felt like I had to be my flexibility isn't there, but I'm doing this because it feels good, like I love to move my body like this, and I'm gonna keep going because now I feel like addicted to it.
Yeah, now it's a part of it. And now and going back to what you said earlier, like you got to walk the walk, because I do feel like our kids, we could tell them things, but I do think what they see us do is very important. Like you actually going to the class, you finding joy in these things versus being like, you got to go after what you enjoy, son. Or, like just telling them versus like doing like, oh, my mom, she goes, oh, look, my mom has joy from doing this. Oh, look, and I think that they truly see that.
Yeah, he's really aware of when I go to dance class and stuff. Yeah, he does. And I take a sexy heels class and I like get dressed up, we wear like the little booty shorts, and I always wear tights with mine because I'm, I just feel like razor burn. But no, like that's like there's like an outfit.
Oh, I love it. I love seeing your outfits. I'm like, oh my gosh, she is dressing up. I saw you had like it almost looked like a chaps maybe thing. Like I was like, okay,
I have my special like dance outfits for my heels class, and for those are late night, and I'm not like showcasing them for my 5-year-old or anything. But he has an awareness, like mommy's going to dance tonight, and I'll be back late, and like he understands, And I think same for you.
Yeah.
Like, all that you're doing, you're inspiring me right now. You're like, you're self-producing. No, seriously, you know what I mean? That's the hard thing for me actually, is to produce your own stuff. It's hard. I did it the one time.
The project. Let's talk about that.
Well, just that like I did it that one time.
Yeah, how was that?
It was.
Did you have a kid or not at that time?
Not at the time.
Okay.
It was the takeaway from that was when you believe in something and you're passionate about it, your people it snowballs. Your people cling to it like a magnet. People will help you.
People
want to be part of it, and then you draw your people.
Yeah.
And then it becomes its own thing. It's a baby.
I agree.
It's a baby. So I saw that what was hard for me was releasing Baby, the movie, into the world, and I felt like it was misunderstood in some ways, or it just was like,
letting it go, like being like, go. That's what the art is.
That, yes.
open to interpretation, I
Yes,
guess. Like
yeah.
that's the risk you take.
The risk. That's the hard. That
That's
is
the
the
risk.
hard part, and that is why I'm putting my dance videos on Instagram. Even when I'm falling, when I don't look that good, I'm it's they're I'm putting up the progression.
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
And
Go ahead.
want you to know how much I love that, because I know like dancer to dancer and how we're perfection. I'm like, I know from a dancer, I know that she's putting these up as a progress, not the final thing. Like I know that you're like putting yourself out there. And
Yes.
sometimes it takes a lot. Like when
Yeah.
you come back to anything and I'm like, every time I see you post it, I'm just like, it makes me so happy because I'm like,
Thank you.
it's so vulnerable. It's a vulnerable thing to post that because, like, as dancers, like, oh, I didn't land that spin,
Yeah.
or like, it's a little wobbly when you get
Yes.
out or something. And
Yes.
I'm like, I know me as a dancer, and I would see, I'm like, do I post it? I didn't
Yeah.
land it
Yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
it's like, and you post it, and I'm like,
I'm just
good,
posting
it's
it
still
anyway.
great, like it's still good.
I'm
So
posting it
to
anyway.
not post because you had like a wobbly leg, and not even saying for you, but
No, I
like,
hear you.
but like to
Yeah.
not do these things, that will keep you away. And who knows what'll happen, and who knows how often, and who knows who you'll inspire. Like I said, like I feel like I'm seeing things more and more of like, yeah, Alicia, get back in a dance. It's not a big deal. Like just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. My metrics are more women than men.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm posting like, in my little outfits or
mm-hmm.
whatever. And women in my age group are
I love
watching.
that.
Yeah. So that is why I'm posting.
Yeah.
It's if you enjoy like how I look, that's fine too. I don't care.
Totally fine. Whatever.
It's fine,
It's totally
whatever.
fine. Watch.
But I'm posting like my journey for me, for you, for
whoever.
Whoever. I think that was when I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put it out there because it's not gonna be perfect ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ever. And I'm never gonna look like what I did when I was 16.
That's what I think. I had to mourn that part of me. I had to mourn chasing like what I looked like, and especially like after mom bod, like even in my, and I'm sure whatever, I'm sure people like, I look better than I did when I was whatever. Okay, that's great. I'm happy for you, but I have to accept that. Like, I mean, I have a little bit of stretch marks that I didn't have. Like, so it's not gonna go back. Like, there's certain things that just are not going to go back, and that's fine.
Yes.
It's fine. It doesn't even matter.
No.
Like, it doesn't
It's your body.
It's my body. This is my one body. Like, look at me walking. Look at me flapping my arms.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So it's like, who cares?
Yes.
I feel like I really had to mourn that and be like,
Yes.
no, you got to be your best version of who you are in this season of your life. Like, I'm
Yes.
learning to love myself in every season. Because
Yes.
I definitely feel like the two kids back to back, it was just like body didn't go back right away, but I still had another one, so it packed on. So it's like,
yes.
it's really, really hard right now to like look at myself sometimes,
Okay,
and it's just
yes.
like,
Yes.
I want to be nice to myself. So that's like something
Yeah.
that I'm working on
That
too.
part of it is hard. The overcoming, especially if you have this dance background, you have the picture and the video of what you once were, and it's different now. That part is hard. But I would say if you can find the part of yourself that can kind of like override that,
Mm-hmm.
and push yourself anyway, because that is actually the joy. The joy is like never in the perfection. Because remember when we were 23 and we looked perfect? Like, I have some photos that I'm going to show you. We were perfect. Like, did you even appreciate it then?
No,
Were you looking at yourself like, oh, I'm perfect? And no, you were like, oh, it could be better. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's so true.
Like, try to overwrite. Just try to understand that it's not real.
Me computing my brain
It's not
right now. I'm like,
real.
I know.
Because you're gonna be even older.
And look at me now.
You're gonna be like, oh my!
I can't believe I wasted my time talking about.
Look how beautiful I was. Look how amazing my body. Like all of, you know what I mean?
All the things.
All the things. So try to just. I know it's not. I'm not saying it's. I'm not trying to say like your feelings aren't valid. But
I get it.
If you can just override it and be like, there's a bigger picture here. Besides like that, I think that's.
Yeah.
For me, that works.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just talking about for me.
I just need, that's what I'm saying. I understand it. And that's the place that I need to be. Because the thing that I love, this is the youngest you will ever be and the oldest you have ever been in this moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just always changing. it's always like
Yeah.
always changing. So it's just something. Woo, yeah.
Yeah.
But the pictures.
Okay. So how did we meet?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You literally don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, I
Was it
kinda
that
know.
photo shoot?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Oh my
how
gosh.
did you meet the photographer?
I think I met the girl.
Uh-huh. She was
She
cute.
was cute.
Yeah.
She was nice.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Like, I don't remember.
Do you have a queer bone in your body?
I don't.
Okay. Because this girl was definitely like
She was
Yeah.
100%
she was
yes.
Mhm.
Because yes.
Wait, so she like so how did you say yes to her? Like how did you meet her?
I don't remember. It has to be from a music video. That's the
Oh,
only
okay.
place that I think I would have met her. And I think
Okay.
she said like her boyfriend was a photographer.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I feel like at that time too, it's like, you know, you're like, I think like it's so random. I feel like shooting in like your bras was and your vest or something was like the style. I don't know if it was the dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like these pictures that y'all don't even know. What
Okay.
it's like.
So this is what
So
I
how do you
remember.
know? Okay.
So I met her at the gym.
Okay.
Like I was working out and and we were wearing such similar like
Mhm.
baseball cap, like, you know, we looked similar and she just came up to me and started talking. I got a vibe right away. I was like, she's cute. And I was single. I was like, she's cute. And she was like, yeah, my boyfriend. I was like, okay.
Moving on. Hi,
yeah,
friend.
Yes, exactly. But she was still giving me a vibe. And I was like, okay, she's saying boyfriend,
for
but she's giving me some vibe. Like, I don't know about this boyfriend, whatever. So we exchanged numbers. And then she was like, he's a photographer. He would love shooting you. And at the time, it was like Model Mayhem.
Oh, yes.
So she sent me the
Mayhem.
Model Mayhem
yes,
links.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, he is. But we didn't have like a way to vet people back then the way we did.
No.
Like Google wasn't
No.
Google the same way. Like
you were not able to look. The best I did is if I was going to a photo shoot, I just always text someone like, "This is the address I'm at." Like, this is who I'm
that's
shooting.
real.
Like I'm like
That's
I'm
real.
shooting with this person.
Yeah, I
This
met
is
them
the
on
name,
Craigslist.
Like,
This is the address. Like, oh my God, do we have to? I keep hitting the mic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me like 5. My next guest is here.
Oh no. Okay,
Gets
we'll
here
get
early.
through this.
I'm almost done. Sorry. The guest before you. You're so early, always. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so long story long.
Okay.
This girl basically was, you know, I saw his Model Mayhem. I was like, okay. And they're like, we want to shoot you with this other model. We think you'd look really good together. So it was in an apartment downtown.
It was a downtown apartment.
Who does that? That's kind of scary.
so
to think we just went to somebody's apartment to
take some
pictures, and they were like, bring lingerie.
Yes.
So here we go.
Gosh, oh my gosh, am I about to die?
I printed these.
You printed it. Oh,
I printed these so that you never forget.
I'm about to die.
Okay. Here's. Okay, this one. Should I show you the risque one or the not?
I'm already giggling.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll see. So this one.
Okay. Oh. OMG.
So it's sexy.
It
like
is.
we look amazing.
Oh my gosh, baby Alicia.
A baby.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like, we'll show it later. Okay. Show me
so
the other one.
That.
Oh my gosh.
This one we're actually closed. These last two were closed. Okay, so there's this one, which I love. Your face. Are you kidding me? Baby doll.
OMG.
Baby doll.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. So young.
So young.
Yeah,
Yes.
Can I figure out how to show it later?
And this.
OMG. We're
All face
so
babies.
cute.
I know, it's so cute. They're so cute.
Oh my gosh. Guys.
I know.
And then
And then there's this.
The light is all different.
I
my
know.
gosh.
I know.
This is too good.
So you can keep those.
Can I?
Yes, yeah, those are for
Oh my
you.
gosh, thank
I only put in them
you.
big, so you can put on camera. But yeah.
I'll get close. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So yeah, I think we were. I mean, I was 20. I think that was before I did Pussycat Doll.
Yeah.
I think it was like.
Was it?
I think so. Actually, I don't
Okay,
know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I was like in my early 20s.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so that's how we met.
Wow.
And then yeah, they were quite the couple.
They were a crazy couple.
Yeah.
I remember she would text me, and after a while, I just had to ignore her. She would just text me.
She would just text. Yeah, because she was
like at all times of the night. I'm like, yeah.
The night.
Like she would text me and be like, hey, what are you up to? I'm like, girl, get off of my life.
Okay. I feel like we didn't get to talk about the kids too much. But
I
it's okay.
know,
I know. We had like catch up day.
I know. It's like a catch up day.
But yeah, so that's how we met, and
yeah, and here we are with kids.
Here we are with kids. Yeah.
What is something, I guess, that you could say about like, let me think of a good one. Like just motherhood and being in the industry and
Yeah.
like people, because I feel like some people feel like they have to choose one or the other. Like, what's something advice?
I it might look different, but it's not. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's about reframing what it is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it means embracing both.
Yeah.
And working with both.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, I couldn't have given up on myself or abandoned myself, which I feel like in some ways I did in the beginning of motherhood, because there were so many needs, and I was pouring myself into this role and feeling like, oh, I'm really good at this. I'm really good at being a really good mom and making sure all his needs are met. And he has everything. And we went through COVID. There was like everybody else, there were just all the things, and I was home with him so much. But was the coming back to me, was like my dance. It was like, this is what it looks like. This is my joy. Yeah. And then as far as like the inner, like professionally, I came back. He was 2.5.
When you came back? Oh, so you took a break. Like you took a legit break.
Yeah. Well, I never really stopped totally auditioning. I was always like, I was still technically working. But as far as the effort and energy I was putting in for theatrical work, I had pulled back.
Yeah.
I just didn't have it. And then I was like, I want to do this again. I just got a spark, and I started auditioning constantly, even self-submitting myself.
Oh, like the projects that are a little like shorts. You wouldn't want, but like now you're
my
like,
credits had been so old. I was like, let me just do somebody's little project, and like let's just start there.
Yeah.
And I started auditioning heavy. I got so into it, and then I booked a Lifetime movie, and I loved it. It was a perfect segue back, because it was like low pressure.
Yeah.
It's Lifetime. They have their built-in audience. There's no like stars or divas. It's literally like, and it's a little bit kitschy. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's not like a high pressure type of thing. It's like,
it was fun.
Good.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I remember he had just gotten back, just gotten into preschool. So it was like his first week of preschool. I was shooting this movie, and that was my way back. Yeah, it was, and it was like, and I was, my body was different. I felt different. The role was like a detective, this woman with authority, and it was just wonderful.
Yeah.
So it looked different than this.
Yeah.
And it still could be this.
Right.
Like it can be whatever is right, for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me, it was just embracing both. Like, okay, I'm just gonna get the support to do this movie while he's going to preschool. Like just figuring it out.
I know, because I think about like the time I'm like, I don't want to rush anything, but I'm like, when they get to school, I feel like I'll get, because it's just hard right now, because they really need you. I have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yes, girl. Yeah,
like, so I feel like, I keep saying, I'm like, when they go to school, I'm about to take over the world. You know what I'm saying?
It is different. It's different. My son's in school now. He's like kinder. It's definitely different. It does like change things.
You get an amount of time that you know that you're going to be free. You're going
Yes.
to be able to do stuff, fit things in, do a podcast,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
all the things. You have a window. Like, I feel like for me, my day to day, every morning I wake up, I'm like, what's it today? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Depending on them, because my husband also acts, and it's like
Yes.
trying to figure all that out.
Yes.
And it seems like you said, I guess I do feel like, we don't take a full break. Like you said, I never completely stopped auditioning, but
Yeah.
it does slow down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the part that could get scary. But I think even just finding like other ways to make money too. I think that's something that I know that's really random, but not random.
No, we
Like,
all
I
have to
think-
make money.
Mhm.
You know?
So it's just like finding those jobs that are flexible. I think like wow, because once you have kids too, it's just you can't be a starving artist the way you could have been before.
Very true. Yeah.
You
Very,
know?
very true. Yeah. You're taking care of people. They have needs.
Yeah.
It's different.
It looks different because
It looks different.
you can't quite I can't be like, oh, I'm just gonna eat this and this and I'll be fine. Like tuna, oatmeal, like I don't need to buy all these
Yeah.
food. It's like, no, they need to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the thing too. Some people are privileged to have like family support.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are privileged to have a spouse that might be supporting them, supporting the family while they're, so some people don't. So it's going to look different
Yeah.
for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, if it's in there, even if you're like in the season of 1 and 2 year old, or newborn,
Mm-hmm.
if it's in there, it's in there. There's
Yeah.
things you can do. I even before I was auditioning, I just felt myself gravitating toward like books, like I don't know, reading plays, like I don't, you know what I'm just saying, like just staying involved in it, going to support other people's projects,
Still being like in
Being
the space and around
it.
people that are
Yes.
interested in it.
My whole thing, my number one thing is don't move. I know this sounds weird because people are moving left and right and it's
Yeah.
expensive in California, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't, and it could even just be like, don't move, like don't leave.
Like just
Don't just stay.
don't give up.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
If you just stay, you'll find it again. Like,
Yeah.
it can plateau, it can be less, it can be more. The industry can change.
Always as it has.
As it is.
Mm-hmm.
The way that projects are whatever. But if you just stay, like there's something for you. I really believe that.
So do I. I just think it's like survival of the fittest. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
And I think something also people have to realize, like, don't leave, but I'm like, you can live outside of LA.
Yes.
I'm saying like the actual city
Yes.
of LA. I think that's what people have to consider, like that there are alternatives to like living in proper like this
Absolutely.
area. And
Yeah.
I think just look outside because I always think about it, like people move back home and they have kids and this and the other, but I'm like, there's more affordable living right outside of LA. You'll find things, and those are the sacrifices you make.
With self-tape now too.
Girl.
It's like you can really be almost anywhere.
You could be anywhere.
But it's your heart, your mind. If you leave,
yeah.
You know what I mean? If you like say, well, that was then, this is now, I'm done, or it's just not
Then
for
it's gonna
me,
be
or
done.
I've had too many, then it's done. That's what it is.
What is it? Those that say that do, and those that say they can't, or they can't. Like whatever
Those
you
that
say.
can't teach.
You know what I'm saying? Like me trying to give a wise line. Good job, Alicia. Great.
No,
Good.
it's
Good
okay.
job.
It's okay. But no, I think literally just if you don't abandon yourself.
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
It's beautiful.
Stay with yourself.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, that's it.
We did it.
We did it.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.